Over the past few weeks, my entire focus has been on how to maximize conversion on Amazon listing. I've been looking at hundreds of listings a day, seeing what works for our clients and learning from other agencies in the niche and what works for their clients. And I found that as far as Amazon listing images go, there is a meta that seems to be kind of in the space right now that seems to be the best for getting conversions and getting more sales. And what this video is about is kind of sharing with you what that meta is, what each image includes, what it's supposed to show, and kind of the style that is working right now on Amazon. So stick around if you want to learn more how to increase your conversions. My name is Zain. I'm from SellerMetrics. We are an Amazon agency that spends over $3 million in PPC every single month. We share everything we learn about maximizing click-through rate and conversions with you on this channel. I'm going to go over kind of a general overview of what's included in these images from images 1 through to 6 and the video that usually is at the end of the listing as well and what to include in that as well. Then I'm going to go over some examples. Okay, so let's go into my screen here. And as you can see here, I have this little fun diagram of kind of showing you what is included in each image. So the main purpose of a main image is to have high click-through rate, because that's the first thing anyone ever sees when they type in their search term, assuming you have your PPC done properly. The first thing they'll see is your thumbnail, and if your thumbnail is enticing, they will click it and check out the rest of your listing. And the best way to make a good first image is to show the main differentiation of your product if you have it, and also showcase your product packaging. There's more details into that, which I'm going to go in through to the examples in a little bit. The second image is going to show the top 2 to 3 benefits of your product, and ideally in action as a lifestyle image. The third image is going to show a comparison of your product versus your competitors. What do you have that your competitors don't, and make it really plain, like in a chart, and I will go through an example of that as well. The fourth image is going to show the scale and size of your product, the dimensions, but the best way to showcase this is taking pictures of your product next to another product that has a common knowledge of how big it is. The fifth image is other benefits of your product, the nice to haves, but that aren't necessarily as important as a selling feature as image 2. Still useful, of course, but that's not the main thing that people are looking for. And image 6 is, again, more features and benefits, but obviously they are probably the lowest priority because most people are not looking at image 5 and 6. And lastly, we got the video, which you must show the product in use with its corresponding benefits and also include a call to action, like actually inspire the person to buy. So let's go through some examples. It's easy to say that up front, but very difficult to actually kind of put into perspective. The first image, the main image, is to show the main differentiation and the product packaging. And I think these guys have done it the best. This was actually done by Mindful Goods. It's an Amazon agency. They're very, very good at what they do. So check them out. But this main image couldn't be any better. And these guys are making literally $500,000 a year. So as you can see, it's definitely converting. What they did really well is, first of all, they're showing the main image and it has the name of the product on the product packaging. So in this case, it's Creatine Chews. Now, it's really important to do that because Amazon's AI is actually constantly crawling all of the listings and presenting products to customers based on their history. And if you are optimized properly with all of your images, it can read and identify your product perfectly and place it in front of the exact audience they know would be most likely to purchase it. So it has Creatine Chews. It also has the product, but here's the interesting thing. Pills aren't particularly appetizing. So what they did was they added images of grapes and they added obviously other product packaging has the flavor on it as well. And that just makes it far more approachable and enjoyable than simply something like, this is one of their competitors. Which one looks more appetizing? Is it this one? Without the grapes, it has just these pills. I don't know who's excited to take pills. Or is it these chewables with the grapes beside them? As you can see, the coloring, everything is so good. They also added, as you can see on the left here, muscle building recovery and boosted cognitive function. Now, most people won't be able to read that. It's too off to the side, it's tiny lettering, but the Amazon AI will. And it will be able to read it and put it in front of people who care about that stuff. Now, other minor details is that look at how much of the image space that this listing image takes up. There's very little white space, and that gives it a very easy way to look at it and read it when looking at the tiny thumbnails, for example, down here. Look how small these thumbnails are. So the bigger the image you have or the more space that you take, the easier it is to read. Another example of a good main image is this foam roller. It doesn't have like fancy packaging like in a cardboard box, but it has a label on it, which tells you all of these details. It's a full-size roll. It tells the size, and it has additional features like uses clean water, clean air, and it seems to be made with algae harvested in the USA, which can, I'm assuming, be quite valuable for customers for this kind of product. Okay, let's go into the second image. The second image is all about the top 2 to 3 benefits. So let's look at this. Easy to digest, fast absorbing, and delicious creatine juice. Okay. They've done their research and they know what is most important for people in this niche. Now, honestly, guys, like when it comes to like supplements, people don't really know what's inside, whether it's working or not. What they do care about is how it tastes. So delicious, and claims of how if effective it can be. So it's easy to digest, so its use case is easy, and fast absorbing, so clearly it works fast. Another great example is these guys. I actually don't think this is the best second image. It shows the product in use, which is good. This one is a great one. So this is a workout isometric exercise equipment. Their second image is fantastic, fast, easy, simple. It shows a man and a woman using it in 2 different ways that you can use it. But look at this statement right here. Muscle development using 7-second isometric holds proven to engage more muscle fibers and build strength up to 66% faster. They show a direct benefit of using the product in this. And this is what I mean by benefit versus features. They show what happens for you. What does matter to people is how fast they build muscle. And that is a great example of showcasing a benefit. I'm going to keep going, but if you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, so the third image is comparison of your product versus competitors. In these guys' case, they actually went off to show more use cases. But in their fourth image, as you can see, I'm kind of doing 3 images, 3 and 4 together right now. But they showcase the differences between their product and their competitors quite well. So obviously, the amount of grams of creatine per serving is a big deal for this niche. And to verify that it actually works, they've gotten third-party testing, and they show how they do all that, and they show how their competitors do none of that. So it already positions them in the customer's mind as the better option. In the case of the exercise equipment, the third image shows size, now showing them like a referenceable product. In this case, the referenceable product are the people. You see people using it, so you know how big it is generally, but they also say it's compact, portable, and easy to use. You can take it on the go, no setup required, and carrying case included. So as you can see, they kind of show that it is simply a very mobile product. And that's what I mean by size and scale. It doesn't have to be the direct dimensions, though that doesn't hurt, but just showing them how it fits into the real world in their life is the best way to do it. Okay, so we've gone through the main image and the first 3 images. These are your most important images. In fact, your first 3 images, not your first 4 images, that are the most important. And if you have those down, you can actually move the needle on conversion rates by them alone. A lot of people don't even get to the last image on the Amazon listing. So if you have that done properly, the next step for you is to make sure that your product is getting in front of the right people, and you can do that by running proper PPC campaigns. And if you want to learn more about PPC campaigns, check us out here in this book called Ultimate Guide to Amazon Ads, Advanced Tactics, and Best Practices. In this book, you will learn everything you need to know about PPC campaigns, how to run them, how to research keywords, and how to optimize them, and so much more. It's got a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Amazon themselves, so it's really good for beginners and advanced people alike. And you can get it completely for free by clicking the link in the description below. All we ask is for your email, and you will get a free copy. As we get into the 5th and 6th images, we start getting into kind of the more specific like ingredients that they have. So creatine monohydrate, astragen, sea salt. But they did put not only just the ingredients, but what it kind of means. Like, so the most researched form of creatine assists with nutrient absorption, helps with increased muscle pumps. So all of these factors are in the use cases of the customers. So even though they are on the kind of the 5th and 6th image, they're still putting feature and benefit. Similarly, same thing with these guys, the exercise equipment. So it's built to last. These are very hardcore features like contours, handles for comfort, laser etched. I don't know why anyone would care that these are laser etched as long as it's there. Smooth action. So this is kind of not the best image because it's very feature focused, and I don't think people care too much about whether or not their settings are laser etched. But things like made with high quality durable materials does matter. And then the last image that they have is just the lifestyle image. I think this could be optimized further because they can't even see the product really. But nonetheless, the point is that they put the lower, less effective features and benefits at the end of the listing because that's starting to get to the point where customers are not really looking at it. Let's take a look at Ocean Foam. So they do the exact same thing. They actually put the size and scale at the end, and I don't think they executed on this properly or the best, but they have a lot of lifestyle images that kind of gives people an idea of how big this product is. They also talk about how it's made from algae, which is a very, recyclable friendly product. So I think a lot of people who are into foam rolling, probably yoga, are very environmentally conscious. Now, there are videos as well on some listings, and I won't go over them, but in general, the videos are basically showcasing the product in use with the corresponding benefit, and then there's a call to action, like buy this now or something like that. And one last thing, guys, is I also want to point out that all of these images, as you can see, it's not enough to just have nice pictures, like really good photography. That's mandatory. But what's most important is to have proper branding and proper showcasing of the benefits, right? So as you can see here, like these guys are doing pretty well. They're making $16,000 a month. These guys are obviously making $500,000 a month. These guys are making 10K a month. And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is that you need a strong creative team and vision and branding to really showcase the product in the best light with all its features and benefits. And that's really what's working on Amazon these days. Anyways, I hope that was helpful and gave you a lay of the land of what images are really working right now and how they're arranged. The exact order can be tweaked a little bit from listing to listing. It's up to you how you want to showcase it. Just note that the first 3 images are the most important. If you want more help on how you can scale your business from 5 to 6 figures, 6 to 7, or 7 to 8, check us out here. If you're an Amazon seller that wants to grow your Amazon profits, schedule a discovery call in the link below. We are an Amazon agency that helps our clients grow their revenue and their profits and optimize their PPC. But until next video, guys, I hope that was helpful. Take care. Happy selling.